Hello everyone, welcome back to InHand Automation. In today's video, we will explore some of the most powerful advanced feature of Playwright. In previous video, I have explained you about the course roadmap and we already understood that Playwright is becoming one of the most popular automation tool in the industries. But today we will look at the features that make Playwright stand out from other automation framework like Selenium. Don't worry, if you are a beginner, I will explain every feature in very simple way with real life example. So let's get started. The first thing is why Playwright? So basically, it is a reliable end-to-end testing tool. Reliable means to say Playwright has a very cool capability of auto wait. Auto wait automatically wait for a particular element to be located into the DOM. So if we will quickly refer the home page of the Playwright, which says in the document that AutoWait is a particular functionality which is introduced from the playwright side that will wait for the particular element to be located or visible or get stable and enable before performing the actions. So here are the list of actions which is going to be performed once this condition is satisfied of the locator into the DOM. So here you can see we have click method. So click method will be only performed when the locator is visible, stable, received events and enabled. Similarly, we have double click, tap, uncheck, hover, drag to screenshot. There are lot of methods which is having a particular element and visibility or particular actions check here. Once it is checked, then only our, our action will be performed on particular locators. Yeah, let's get back to the next feature, cross-browser compatibility. So cross-browser compatibility means to say the Playwright provides us all major browser support, including Chrome, Edge, Firefox, Safari, Opera, which allow you to test our web application against the wide range of browser. And Playwright also support a multi-platform uh, runnability. So multi-platform means to say you can run your test case into an Windows, Mac, and Linux. Also, it supports the native mobile emulation for Google Chrome on Android and for Safari on iOS. And the biggest thing is it provides a more number of language support as compared to the Selenium or other testing tool. It provides you a language support of JavaScript, TypeScript, Python, Java, and C Sharp, which will be allowing us and giving you a flexibility to choose the language whatever is your team preferred and whatever your team is having expertise in this. Moving next to the advanced feature of the Playwright, which make the Playwright stand out of the other automation frameworks. So the first feature is tracing and debugging. So let's start with this. Imagine if you have written an automation script with 100 steps. Everything is working fine, but suddenly the test fails at the step number for say 60. Now, the first question is why did it fail? Was the button missing? Was the page still loading? Did the application throw any error? In Selenium, finding the exact reason often takes time, but Playwright makes debugging much easier. So, Playwright can automatically capture the screenshots, video, network log, console log, every action performed during the execution. It stores all the information in something called trace viewer. So, if we talk about the real life example, think of it like a CCTV camera. If an accident happened, you don't guess what happened. You simply watch the CCTV recording. Similarly, when a playwright test fail, you open the trace viewer and replay the entire test step by step. This saves us a lot of debugging time. So that's why Playwright stand out of other automation testing tool. Next feature is network interception. Now let's move on to my favorite feature. This is the network interception feature. Before understanding this, let's see how a web application work. So, whenever you click a button on a website, the browser sends a request, right, to the server. The server processes that request and provides you a response in the back. Normally, it looks like a browser to server to response, correct? Playwright has the ability to stop that request in between. It can inspect it, it can modify it, and Playwright can replace it or even create a fake response for your request. So, if we talk about the real life example, for example, your backend is not ready, how you will test the UI? So imagine you are testing a login page, but the backend team says the login API is not ready yet. Normally, you would have to wait for that particular API to get ready, right? But with the Playwright, you can create a fake successful response. The UI behaves as if the backend is working fine, and this is called API mocking. So this is what the network interception is, and using this cool feature of Playwright, we can fast track your UI testing irrespective of your API is built or not. Let's move to the next feature, which is browser context management. This is the one of the most unique feature of Playwright. So, have you ever opened an incognito window in Chrome? I think answer is definitely yes. So, when you open an incognito window, it does not share the cookies, cache, or login information with your normal browser, right? Everything is completely separate. Browser context work exactly like this. So what happens? Each browser context has its own cookies, local storage, session, and login information. That means multiple user can work independently inside the same browser. If we talk about the real life example here, imagine you are testing an online banking application. One user is the customer, another user is the bank manager. Okay, so the customer submits a loan request, the manager approves it. If both users same shares the same session, then what will happen? Logging in as the manager would automatically log out the customer, right? But the browser context, here the browser context come into the picture, and it keeps both the user remain logged in at the same time because browser context has a separate browser session. So that is how the browser context management played a very significant role and provides a lot of strength to the Playwright. Now the next feature is code gen tool. So finally, let's talk about the code gen now. This is specifically useful for the beginners. Whoever is coming from the manual background or manual testing background, or they don't know about the automation testing much, it is very useful for them. So while writing the automation, we manually inspect the element, we write the locator, and then create the automation script, right? But Playwright can do a lot of this automatically. You simply start the CodeGen tool, open your application, perform the action like you are clicking button or entering the text or selecting any option. Playwright Playwright records all this action and generate a automation code automatically using the CodeGen tool. But here is one important tip for you. Don't depend completely on the CodeGen because generated code is good for learning, understanding the locator, and creating an initial script. But in real-time project, we always clean, optimize, and structure that code using frameworks like the page object model. So these are all the advanced feature of Playwright. Let's quickly recap. So today we learn four amazing features: tracing and debugging, network interceptions, browser context management, and code gen tool. So that's all for today's video. I hope you now have a clear understanding of this advanced playwright feature and why they are so useful in real world automation project. If you are going for any interview, an interviewer asks you like why you are using the playwright, so maybe this video is gonna help you a lot and give you a right content to deliver into your interviews. So in the next video, we will move from theory to practical and start setting up our playwright environment from scratch. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to InHand Automation. If you have any question, feel free to ask them in the comment section. I will be really happy to help you guys. Okay, that's all from my side. All right, thank you. Until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep automating.